Is the divorce rumors true? Please don't.
Why they asking where they get from?
Oh, yeah,
Where did y'all hear that?
Hold on. That's the action.
Where y'all get that from? Tell me. They said something like this. Okay. But where did y'all get the divorce rumors from? Is that going around on the blog or something? I said that they're praying for y'all to stay in love forever together. Give me the tea. Put the link in. Put the link. Drop the link. Oh, they said they like my new man. Here you go, y'all. They said they like my new man. Don't like him too much, okay? Okay.
Yo, Claudia, she said don't like him too much.
They said y'all coming on here with the negative energy. Yeah, we're not worried about it, but we just want to know exactly where they got those rumors from that they were divorcing. You know, we're actually here on vacation as we do every year. No divorce, love is with them. Yes, absolutely. Thank you for telling me I'm beautiful, y'all. What's next? I'm trying. Somebody give me the real tea, though. Y'all drop the tea, cause y'all see. What I want y'all to understand, why y'all go ahead and go through the Rolodex and find out where y'all got that from, that they were supposed to be divorcing.
Yo, what's really good? What's really hood? Welcome to the Jamani Show. Welcome to the Jamani Show. It's your boy Jay. I got a quick question for y'all, fam. Yo, did Mendeecees allegedly beat up Jim Jones back in the days in Harlem? Did Mendeecees allegedly beat up Jim Jones in Harlem back in the days? Give me y'all perspective, man. Keep it $1.50. Tell me how y'all feel about that. One.
Once the titan of reality TV, Mendeecees Harris is currently dealing with his greatest challenge to date. Following the shocking incident that nobody anticipated, fans are shocked to hear that the adored celebrity has lost everything.
Yandy! Hi, Yandy.
This is my husband.
Yo, don't touch me. Tell your husband don't touch me.
Wait, let me. I do it. Baby. No, baby. I do it since I was a kid.
Don't touch me.
No, I do it since I was young. How you doing since I was young?
Don't touch me, nigga.
Don't fucking talk to my husband like that. Fucking crazy. Don't talk to my husband like that.
Give me a hug.
What could possibly bring down an unbeatable man who was enjoying life to the fullest with his lovely family and his popularity on reality TV? The drama started with alarming claims regarding Mendeecees' private life were revealed by an unidentified source, completely upending his existence. The gossip, tragic, betrayal, falsehoods, and the sort of shady secrets that nobody ought to ever have to deal with. In front of his eyes, his once unshakable empire started to fall apart. Family members were at war, friends abandoned him, and Mendeecees had to fight to maintain his honor, his wife, and his entire career.
Listen,
Why you had to
jump you, Flip?
I just want to talk to you.
See, you doing this again. Come on, Flip.
I want to touch
Flip. You're playing with the hands and you yelling. Come on.
Why you had him jump me?
I didn't have nobody jump you.
So why didn't touch me for?
You touched me. You smacked my hand.
Alright, so what, man? I give you a hug.
Come on, Flip.
No!
Come on. See,
Don't
stop.
touch me.
Flip.
Don't touch me. Give me a hug.
Stop.
Give me a hug. You touch me again.
Tensions increase within his family as the scandal's true nature gradually comes to light. The accusations become more vocal as the entire world observes as everything Mendeecees created starts to disappear. How will this affect his future? And how will the turmoil affect his family's ability to recover? You won't believe this story, so stay tuned. Mendeecees Harris' world-ending scandal began as a whisper, simply another internet rumor making its way via gossip blogs. Nobody took it seriously at first. After all, Mendeecees and Yandy had experienced it all. Family conflicts, long-distance conflicts, and court cases. They were the ones who could withstand the storm the best. However, this time, it was different this time. A mysterious post from an unidentified insider started it all. This one line, Mendeecees has been living a double life, and is about to come crashing down, sent a tremor through social media. As they speculated about what it might represent, fans went into a frenzy. Were there financial difficulties? A kid in hiding? Adultery? Although there were many wild suggestions in the comments, none was prepared for what happened next. A popular gossip website released explosive receipts, text conversations, voice recordings, and even video clips, just hours after the post. What about the charges? They were scandalous beyond belief. Allegedly, Mendeecees was a part of a dubious commercial transaction that went terribly wrong. He had covertly invested in an underground business that promised enormous returns, according to the leaks, but he was unaware that it was all a setup. From the beginning, the individuals he trusted had been deceiving him. Additionally, Mendeecees was left holding the bag for everything when the agreement fell through, not just the money. The public and Yandy learned about it simultaneously. She was angry, humiliated, and caught off guard. According to a person close to the couple, Yandy confronted Mendeecees at their Atlanta home right away. Their fight was so heated, according to witnesses, that neighbors could hear them yelling through the walls. Anger was evident in Yandy's tone. "Tell me this isn't true, Mendeecees. Tell me you didn't put everything on the line without talking to me." Mendeecees' voice trembled as he attempted to soothe her. Yandy wouldn't have it. "Baby, listen to me, I didn't know," she said. "You didn't know? Are you telling me that you put our future at jeopardy without even checking to see who you were working with?" As the weight of betrayal settled in, tears spilled down her cheeks. She had supported him, fought for him, and stood with him at his darkest hours, but this was excessive. She wasn't alone in feeling that way either. The consequences were immediate. Mendeecees' closest friends immediately began to distance themselves from him as the scandal grew like wildfire. Deals were canceled by business partners. Companies that used to pay him a lot of money for endorsements severed their connections with him. He was shunned by the same industry that had once welcomed him, and his own family turned against him just when he believed things couldn't get much worse. Judy, Mendeecees' mother, was the first to voice her opinion. She sobbed during an emotional Instagram live. "I raised my son to be better than this," she cried. "It's unbelievable that he would endanger his family in this way." And if that wasn't enough, Mendeecees' ex-girlfriend Samantha took advantage of the occasion to publicly humiliate him. "This isn't the son I know. Is this the same man that you all support? The same man that some of you refer to as a good father? Please, it was a complete catastrophe. I have been telling you for years that he is not who he claims to be." The once respected family man Mendeecees was now being portrayed as a liar, a fraud, and a careless individual who had risked everything. However, the true surprise was still to come. When the public believed they had seen everything, an enigmatic woman came forward and claimed to have an unexpected connection to the story. And when did she eventually come out as herself? Everything was different. When the woman, who only went by Vanessa, showed up on a well-known gossip podcast with said receipts, fans went completely crazy. She claimed that she had been actively involved in the incident and was not only a random source. Vanessa stated in a low, tight voice, "Mendeecees ain't who y'all think he is. Believe me, he knew precisely what he was getting into since I witnessed the entire event." The host let out a gasp. "Wait, are you saying he wasn't tricked? That he was part of this from the beginning?" Vanessa grinned. "Oh, he was indeed. But the second things went south, he tried to play dumb, like he didn't know nothing about it. But I got the proof right here." She took out her phone and displayed a string of text exchanges that appeared to be between her and Mendeecees, in which he talked about transferring funds and keeping some things off the books. Social media took off. Fans who had been defending Mendeecees were shocked. "Wow. I was cheering for this man, but this is horrible. Jail time is coming. There's no way he's going to get out of this one. Yandy needs to run, not walk, away from this mess." Then there was another twist. Vanessa wasn't really a business partner. She asserted that she had been having a covert affair with Mendeecees for more than a year. "I didn't come here to be messy, but I gotta speak my truth." Vanessa continued, her voice cracking. "I cherished him. I now realize that he was only taking advantage of me, even though he gave me the impression that he loved me too. It was the ultimate betrayal. This was the last straw for Yandy." According to people close to the couple, Yandy packed her things and fled their Atlanta home after hearing Vanessa's confession. "She's done," an insider disclosed. "She gave him chance after chance for this. This is unforgivable." Yandy was photographed by paparazzi as she arrived at a hotel, appearing worn out and clearly distressed. Her response to reporters' questions about whether she was permanently leaving Mendeecees was, "I need time to think." However, the damage had already been done. Mendeecees was now in danger of losing his freedom, his family, and his reputation, because the Fed stepped in just when he felt things couldn't get much worse. The actual nightmare started at that point. Mendeecees' nightmare gets worse. The Feds intervened. Mendeecees realized he was in big trouble as soon as federal investigators became involved. A messy affair in the gossip websites had descended into a full-fledged legal catastrophe. The money transfers, the exposed text messages, and the botched business agreement all suggested that this was more than simply a poor investment. Mendeecees was now under investigation by federal officials for potential conspiracy and financial crimes. Speculation was raging on the internet. While some were certain that Mendeecees had been operating a dubious business behind Yandy's back for years, others thought he had been set up. The receipts are truthful. One person wrote on Twitter, "He was out here acting like a family man while playing a whole different game in the streets," a separate user wrote. When FBI officers were seen outside Mendeecees in Yandy's Atlanta house, the situation escalated. Reporters rushed the property, cameras flashing as the agents knocked on the door. Mendeecees answered, appearing anxious and fatigued. "Mr. Harris, we have some questions for you," one agent stated, bringing up a file. Yandy froze in position, having just come home to retrieve some of her things. Her eyes were full of incredulity as she gazed at Mendeecees. "You brought the federal agents to our house?" She shook her head and murmured. Desperate, Mendeecees turned to her, but Yandy wasn't paying attention. "Baby, I swear I didn't do what they're saying." "I swear on everything," he said. Without saying another word, she picked up her luggage and walked away from him. That was it. Their marriage ended. Social media went crazy as soon as Yandy left. Yandy departed at last. It took her too long. Sis ought to have left. There's no turning back now. There was disagreement among the fans. Some felt sorry for Mendeecees and thought he was simply another man in a difficult circumstance. Not everyone was so understanding. However, the worst was still to come. Mendeecees' arrest startles the world. The scenario drastically changed a few days after the feds questioned him. Mendeecees was seen leaving his attorney's office in downtown Atlanta early one morning. He appeared irritated as he paced back and forth and spoke on his phone. 2 black SUVs that were unmarked arrived at that moment. Federal agents encircled him before he knew what was going on. Mr. People on the street gasped as Mendeecees was put in handcuffs. "Harris, you are under arrest." Reporters yelled questions, paparazzi cameras flashed, and the video quickly went viral online. Officially, Mendeecees Harris was placed under federal custody. The fees? Money laundering, conspiracy to conduct fraud, and wire fraud. He might have spent up to 20 years behind bars if found guilty. Social media had exploded. There is absolutely no way that he will escape this. Yandy escaped a gunshot wound. First prison, then salvation, and now prison again. Sma. The memes flooded the internet. This predicament was likened to this first court case, in which he was sentenced for narcotics trafficking. However, this time, it was much worse. The family is torn apart. Mendeecees' family was disintegrating while he was incarcerated. His own mother, Judy, returned to Instagram Live and broke down entirely this time. "I can no longer stand up for my son, even though I love him. I simply cannot." She wiped away her tears and shook her head. "I pleaded with him to abandon that life because I believed he had changed. Look at this mess. Then, I thought he was taking good care of his family. Nobody anticipated what she accomplished." Judy publicly apologized to Yandy. "Yandy, sweetie, I understand that we have had disagreements, but I just wanted to apologize. You didn't deserve this, and you made the right decision by leaving." After remaining silent the entire time, Yandy eventually answered. She sent just one statement on Instagram. "I choose peace." She said nothing else. However, those 3 words, everything was said. Mendeecees' secret child rumors detonate just when it seems that things couldn't get any worse. The internet revealed yet another startling development. Another woman who was quite different from Vanessa came forward. And now, she stated that she and Mendeecees had a child together. On TikTok Live, the woman, who went by Tamara, displayed what she said was a birth certificate bearing Mendeecees' name. When Tamara responded, "I've been quiet for too long," her voice trembled with rage. "But after seeing everything that's going on, I can't stay silent anymore. My son deserves to know his father. And the world needs to know the truth." The video became viral in a matter of minutes. People went crazy. Mendeecees have a whole secret dear. Yandy had a whole other family on the low, and he was out here fighting for him. Tamara asserted that she and Mendeecees had been involved prior to his marriage to Yandy, but that he had entirely abandoned their child. "Nah, this man is done." She even claimed that despite her repeated attempts to contact Yandy over the years, Mendeecees had always blocked her. Conspiracy theories went viral on the internet. While some assumed Tamara was really pursuing influence, others didn't believe her. Then again, a paternity test was dropped by her. And the outcomes? 99. 9% match. The internet went crazy. A secret son was born to Mendeecees Harris. His marriage had ended. His career was ruined. He was detained by the federal government. And now, in the worst possible way, his past had returned to haunt him. This was no longer merely a scandal. This was a complete catastrophe. Now for the most important query. Would this be the last time Mendeecees recovered? Or did this mark the end of his demise? Reality set in while Mendeecees waited in federal custody. In front of him, all he had battled to rebuild and everything he had worked for was falling apart. Gone are the funds, the family, and the respect. He is currently the most despised person on social media after his secret child was revealed. There are no words to describe Yandy's sense of betrayal. She had stood by him when he was locked up the first time, raised his children as her own, and fought to protect her family from drama. But now she understood she had been fighting for a man who never actually earned her loyalty. Yandy went utterly silent, avoiding any calls and messages from Mendeecees' side. Sources close to her revealed that she had already contacted her lawyer and was seriously considering divorce. This isn't just about the scandal, a friend of Yandy said anonymously. It's about trust. She feels like she's been living a lie. And honestly, no one would blame her if she left for good. Meanwhile, Mendeecees was trying to rectify things. He managed to get a phone call from jail, reaching out to Yandy one more time. He pleaded, "Please baby, just hear me out. I swear I was unaware of the child, but I know I made a mistake and damaged you." But Yandy had had enough. And the business deal, baby, they set me up. I swear on everything, I ain't guilty of what they say. Mendeecees, I don't give a damn. I don't think I know that man anymore. And this isn't just about money or lies. It's about who you are as a person. She ended the call. Mendeecees was inconsolable. The one person he thought would always stand by him had finally let go. And for the first time, he realized maybe she was right to do so. However, the situation was only get worse. The internet was jolted by the startling new development in the case. Mendeecees was now being accused by prosecutors of intentionally laundering money through fictitious companies, and they had witnesses ready to testify against him. The most shocking revelation? Vanessa was one of those witnesses. Indeed, the woman who had revealed the fraud was now completely assisting federal authorities. Vanessa is said to have told prosecutors, "Mendeecees thought he could play me, but he played himself." She produced text messages, emails, and even audio recordings that demonstrated Mendeecees' expertise. The fans were shaken. Vanessa turned the entire case against him. There's no way he's going to get out of this now. This man truly messed up everything. The trial date was set, and everyone waited to see if Mendeecees would accept a plea bargain or fight the issue in court. Yandy allegedly groaned upon hearing the news and remarked simply, "Karma always comes back around." However, there was one last twist that nobody anticipated in the middle of all the legal mayhem. Yandy was no longer there, and romantically, not just emotionally. The internet went crazy when paparazzi caught her out to dinner with an unidentified man. Yandy didn't waste no time. This the revenge glow-up we needed. She really left Mendeecees rotting in jail and went on a date. Iconic. There was a lot of speculation concerning the man's identity. According to some, he was merely a friend. Others said that he was a well-known businessman who had long harbored feelings for Yandy. However, it was evident that Yandy had stopped crying. She had had enough of being the devoted wife of a man who had only made her feel inferior. When did Mendeecees learn about it? He snapped. According to sources within the jail, Mendeecees was incensed upon seeing the pictures. "She really out here moving like I ain't even exist." He allegedly screamed as he slammed the wall in fury. And what was the reality? At last, Yandy was living for herself. Yandy was out there winning as Mendeecees sat in jail, his legal issues getting worse. Fans were supporting her more than ever. Sponsors were still collaborating with her, and her businesses were flourishing. "This is the energy we needed to see from Yandy," an admirer said under their tweet. "She's better off without him." However, Yandy's largest action to date dealt the death blow. She requested permanent full custody of their kids. She said, "I have to do what's best for my kids." And suddenly, Mendeecees had lost everything. They deserve stability. They deserve peace. And I will do everything in my power to give them that. His liberty, his standing, his household. Worst of all, the affection of the woman who had once always been there for him. His tale had changed from one of salvation to one of complete collapse. The only question now was whether he would ever get better, or did Mendeecees Harris' life come to an end? Mendeecees Harris went from being a reality TV star to a warning story in an instant. He lost it all: betrayals, scandal, and legal issues. Is this really the end for him though? Or will he manage to turn his life around again? What are your thoughts? Did Yandy make the correct decision by permanently leaving? Or should she have stayed and battled for their marriage? And do you think Mendeecees is truly at fault? Or is he simply entangled in a more significant situation than we are aware of? I promise you that this narrative is far from over, so please share your ideas in the comments section below. Additionally, be sure to hit the subscribe button and enable notifications if you want to be informed about the most recent celebrity scandals, nasty breakups, and startling betrayals. You won't want to miss the drama we offer you. The truth is always stranger than fiction in Hollywood, so until the next time, keep watching.